5 Best Things to Do in Lisbon, Portugal. Touted as a modern metropolis to rival London and packed with places of interest, Lisbon is a city that is really going places. There is a plethora of history here, with tales of everything from Roman imperialists to exotic Berber pirates, Moorish builders to fierce Reconquista knights, all wrapped up in the grand palaces and heritage districts. But there is also an atmosphere of bohemianism and the surprise of the new here too. You won't have to look far for nightlife, as you can just dive into the medley of fado joints and swish coffee shops in the Bairro Alto district. Then, perhaps, you can take in the latest in digital installation art at the Berardo Collection Museum, or go nose-to-nose with a grimacing shark at the Lisbon Aquarium. Meanwhile, the mysticism of much-vaunted Sintra hides in the nearby hills, while endless stretches of pristine beachfront abound in the peninsulas around the Tagus estuary and the Atlantic coast. 1. Wonder at the Torre de Belém. If there is just one landmark you visit when touring through the Portuguese capital, make it this one. Soaring high above the seafront of the Lisbon quays, this great tower displays a veritable fusion of architectural styles from the Mujar to the Moorish, the Gothic to the Romanesque. It has stood watch over the mouth of the Tagus River since its construction under the patronage of St. John back in the 16th century. With an incredible history, vibrant neighborhoods, and enough lip-licking grub to discover. Honestly, it's a city that really draws you in when visiting Portugal, and kinda long for once you're back home. We've been quite a few times and totally loved it. 2. Ride Tram 28. Like San Francisco in the United States, Lisbon is a city famed for its historic, rattling tram lines. None are more iconic than Tram 28, which has been working its way up the steep, cobbled roads and into the old Alfama district for decades. The journey starts below the palm-spotted hills of Graffa and weaves toward the hairpin alleys of Escolas Gerais, before pulling up to a halt beneath the gorgeous domes of the Estrela Basilica. The people-watching opportunities from the windows are second to none, and you're bound to discover decades of history as you pass the various majestic palaces and castles along the route. The route of Tram 28 takes you through some of the oldest parts of the city. Embrace its rickety tracks, bumps and all, and enjoy these historic trams first thing in the morning or late afternoon. 3. Get lost in the Alfama district. The compact little Alfama district is Lisbon's answer to the old town centers of Europe's other ancient capitals. Like the Forum of Rome, it's hailed as the oldest part of the city, although this one dates back to the Moors of Africa instead of the kings of Latium. Delving into the warren of winding streets and alleys that forms the district is one of the top activities for visitors to Portugal's capital. As you stroll, great cathedrals like a Lisbon Cathedral and tile-fronted chapels reveal themselves on the corners. There are also the remains of old city walls and hidden squares with al fresco caves aplenty. One place you have to visit is the Alfama neighborhood. It's technically one of the oldest parts of the city, even though it was originally outside the city walls some 700 years ago. 4. Make a trip to Sintra. Did you go to Sintra? Is the usual question asked by veterans of Portugal's capital. Around 30 minutes from the city itself, it's an incredible area to see the historic palaces and castles that sit elegantly on the hills. Despite being a totally different city and situated more than half an hour away from Lisbon by car, the glorious town of Sintra remains one of the major attractions here. Day trips are common, while others will want to spend a couple of days exploring this UNESCO World Heritage Site. It sits high up amidst the mythical mountains of the moon, displaying elegant Baroque churches, colorful mansions, and the grand palaces of former Portuguese kings and queens. 5. Enjoy the azulejos in the National Tile Museum. Ask any ceramic aficionado, and they will tell you that Portugal is the place to go for tiles. Cue Lisbon's great National Tile Museum, which is dedicated to everything fired in a kiln. The institution traces the important history of tile making and its associated technologies from the days when the Moors first brought it to Iberia. Of course, the best part of all the exhibitions is the blue-hued azulejos. These famous ceramic works of art gave the country its reputation for craftsmanship in ceramics. You'll get to see all types, sizes, and designs, and learn about the development of the enchanting motifs that adorn their cobalt surfaces. I hope you enjoyed the video, so please hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching.